Shabbat Shalom. The words are simple. In Hebrew, Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Just means, what a beautiful day. This Shabbat, that we get to be with one another, sense the presences of so many others who are here with us in Shabbat time, in Shabbat voice. Let your mind's ear, your soul's ear, hear all the voices joining with us in song. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. In Rabbi Chasen's Shabbat message this week, he shared about how we create holy spaces by being together. And one of the sources that I have found for comfort and for inspiration is the holy space that we have created with one another on Shabbat. And through our being together, even virtually, we've laughed and we have experienced joy. We've prayed the heartbreak that we felt. We have felt that sense of belonging when we need it the most. And so I hope that we can find that sanctuary tonight and that we can see it everywhere and anywhere just by that feeling of knowing that we are here for one another. And so we start our service out with words of gratitude, words of praise, Yismechu Hashemayim. The words can be found in your online prayer book on the bottom stanza of page 13. Please join with us.
ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ישמחו השמיים את הגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלוא, ישמחו השמיים, את הגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלוא.
Shabbat is here with all of its beauty and joy accompanying it, accompanying her. The mystics taught us that Shabbat was to be experienced with the same wonderment that we do a bride. And so let us welcome the Sabbath bride into our midst. We're going to join together in singing Lecha Dodi, welcoming the Sabbath bride and celebrating our being together with her and with one another. Please join with me. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pnei Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pnei Shabbat Nekabela זכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם ניסוחה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, ואורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שדברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. If you are able, I invite you to stand at this time, to face the entrance to the room where you are praying, and to watch the bride enter. Boi v'shalom, ateret ba'ala, kam b'simcha, ובצולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, הנה שבת לקבלה, לך דודי לקראת חלה, הנה שבת לקבלה, לך דודי לקראת חלה, הנה שבת לקבלה, לך דודי לקראת חלה, הנה שבת לקבלה. Our call to worship, Baruch Hu, page 28. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. לילה 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la
Twilight People by Ruben Zellman. As the sun sinks and the colors of the day turn, we offer a blessing for the twilight. For twilight is neither day nor night, but in between. We are all twilight people. We can never be fully labeled or defined. We are many identities and loves, many genders and none. We are in between roles at the intersection of histories or between place to place. We are crisscrossed paths of memory and destination, streaks of light swirled together. We are neither day nor night. We are both, neither and all. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, and widen our vision. May this in-between light illuminate our way to the God who transcends all categories and definitions. May the in-between people who have come to pray be lifted up into this twilight. We cannot always define, we can always say a blessing. Blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight. As we prepare for Shema, we remember that unity doesn't come from all of us being the same. It comes from us seeing outside and beyond labels or categories. It comes from celebrating the difference that exists among all of us. We join together in our words of unity, our words of oneness, Shema on page 34.
Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Please join me. We continue with the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha v'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha vedibarta bam beshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leotayadecha Vehayu letotafot beinenecha Uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
The good in us will win. Over all the wickedness, over all the wrongs we have done, we will look back at the pages of written history and be amazed. And then we will laugh and sing, and the good that is in us, children in their cradles, will have won. Our hearts beat with certainty that there is a day and an hour and a mountain called Zion, and that all of the sufferings will gather there and become song, ringing out into every corner of the earth from end to end. And the nations will hear it, and like the caravans in the desert, will all to that morning throng. It takes courage to have hope, and so we sing together this prayer of hope that we may all find redemption. Mi Chamocha on page 40.
We we continue, if you are looking at the online prayer book on the next page, at the supplemental page, with the words of Hashkivenu, the words that ask us to be sheltered by Sukkah Shlomecha, by a sukkah of peace or a dwelling of peace around us, that we may feel that peace as we rest. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom, Leshalom, Lehamidenu Malkeinu Lelchaim, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Just your voices. Amen. 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 Some words to prepare us for the Amidah. As we stand to create this holy space in the Amidah, we call on the heavens and earth, we call on the ancestors, we call on our children's children's children. May we enter this sacred space with open hearts and sincerity of words. May we be present to the beauty and fragility of life, and may we turn our prayers toward gratitude and love. I ask you, if you are able, to please rise. Oh God, as I stand before you, I ask for strength and for courage as I take time to look at myself. May I open my lips in prayer. Adonai Sfatai Tivta, Ufi Agitei Latecha. Adonai, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Velohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'anora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'koneh Hakol, Ve'zocher Hasdei Avot ve'imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום, יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. We take a few minutes in our own silent prayers, and when you are finished, you may be seated. Disturb us, Adonai, ruffle our complacency, make us dissatisfied with your peace and your wrath, sharp us, Adonai, defy us to Paul's God. We'd say, Adonai, let me find favor. Modim anach, nilach, ve'adah, Adonai, Elohim, Elohim, Avotinu, ve'al kulam yitbarach, ve'yishur mam, shemach malkeinu, ve'chol achim, say shalom b'ramah, kol yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yosheiti, ve'al be'im me'ru. Adonai,
Such a beautiful melody from our very own Rabbi Chasen. We pause at this point in our service to think of those in our community who are struggling, those who are in need of healing, whether it be healing of the mind or healing of the body or healing of the spirit. We also think of those in our community who are caregivers, who are putting in so much love and so much energy into taking care of the people that they love. And so in a moment, I'm going to invite you to say the name out loud of someone that you are thinking of on the Shabbat. Maybe it is even yourself. And then we'll join together in words of Mishaberach, words of healing, as a reminder that we are not alone. Even though we might feel far away from each other, we are all still here and we're all still present for one another. And so if there's someone you are thinking of on the Shabbat who is in need of our Mishaberach prayer, I invite you to say their name at this time. We join in these sacred words on page 253.
Misheberach avotenu Mikor habracha V'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu Mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We continue with the Aleinu at the bottom of page 282. If you are able, please rise. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot adama, shelo samchalkenu kahem, vegoralenu ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר וידוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
Some words to help us prepare for the recitation of Kaddish, words not found in the prayer book. They're wrong, the scientists. The universe wasn't created billions of years ago. The universe is created every day. The scientists are wrong to claim the universe was created from one primordial substance. The world is created every day from various substances with nothing in common. Only the relative proportions of their masses, like the elements of sorrow and hope, make them companions and curbstones. I'm sorry. I have to get up in all modesty and disagree with what is so sure and recognized by experts that there's no speed faster than the speed of light, when I and my lighted flesh just noticed something else right here, whose speed is even greater than the speed of light, and which also returns, though not in a straight line, because of the curve of the universe, or because of the innocence of God. And if we connect all this to an equation, according to the rules, maybe it will make sense that I refuse to believe that her voice, his voice, and everything I always cherished and everything so real and suddenly lost is actually lost forever. As we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer this evening, we remember especially Valerie Siegel, mother of Cliff Siegel, mother-in-law of Nina Siegel, and grandmother to Sarah, Alex, and Teddy, and Audrey Pon Scholl, daughter-in-law of Trudy Armour, whom death has taken from us in recent days. And we link their names with Dan Baer, Edith Bauman, Pearl Berger, Marion Blanton, Judith Ann Bloom, Leon Bondareff, Beatrice Burke, Nettie Pulitzer Carmel, Muriel Cobb, Betty Cohen, Dina Mae Cohen, Lillian Cohen, Erna DeVerdi, Marty Druss, Norma Fier, Barbara Rose Gilson, Walter Girdwin, Harry Glazer, Suzanne Gold, Lucille Greenberg, Leah Handler, Simon Horenstein, Louis Kelton, Olga Kent, Sam Krause, Mark Charles Levy, Sidney Lushing, Jim Maslin, Siegfried Meyer, Bill Myers, Michael Miller, Richard Rick Nave, Abraham Olian, Richard Palachek, Alan Rivkin, Michael Schleiser, Jimmy Schwartz, Selma Silverblatt, Sylvia Sobelman, Edith Swerdlow, Charlotte Tratner. Are there other names for us to include? If so, please speak them aloud. We think as well, of course, of all those who we name in our hearts, the victims of COVID-19 here in the United States, nearly 500,000 victims. Soon we will reach that number. And of course, millions all over the world we hold close at heart as well, this time of the pandemic. And of course, also all those lost to violence in a world that we must guide to peace. With all of them close at heart, we say, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. The memory of the righteous is an everlasting blessing. As together we give thanks for the blessing of life with the words of Mourner's Kaddish. If you're able, I invite you to stand at this time. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chaye echon uvyom echon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei dekudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May the giver of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved among us, and let us together say, Amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
May we each create a holy space this Shabbat, whether it be a physical space or a space within. I hope that we can find that peace within. Shabbat Shalom.
And may we build those holy spaces, those sanctuaries, wherever and everywhere we are, and find new holy spaces that maybe we didn't recognize or see before. Wishing all of you a peaceful and a restful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Vasuli mikdash v'shachanti b'tocham. You are inside a sacred, holy, redeeming space. We are all inside, creating that space with one another. Let the space that we are occupying right now carry us, hold us, embrace us all the way as we head into this Shabbat for 25 hours of restoration and renewal. Let that be the gift of this Shabbat. I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom u'menucha, a peaceful, restful Sabbath day.